Let's roll. I ain't the driver, the one in the back. Feeling like Crosby, I'm turned to the max. You with, he ain't talking about nothing. Ain't ballin', babe, he can't afford a bag. These little broke ass right in the past. I come with more than half. I need my sack, rush it. You want me racks, rush it. Dress all black, rush it. So many hits, thought I had concussion. I need my sack, rush it. You want me racks, rush it. Dress all black, rush it. So many hits, thought I had concussion. Buckets. Let's roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Rush. It's your boy, Maxx Crosby, in the building. I got my brothers with me. Brogan Roback, Darian Terrell. We are here, back at The Rush, and we're dialed in. It's great to be back. Great to be in here with a win. And got to keep stacking these days. Awesome effort all around. Definitely a lot of room to improve. You know, it wasn't our best, but it is awesome to get the win and play a lot better complementary football and find a way to make it a lot easier on ourselves than it needed to be, in the past few weeks. So that's what it's all about in this league. There's, it's filled with talent, filled with great coaches. We got to take care of the ball. We got to take the ball away, and we did a pretty good job of that today. But yeah, it's a step in the right direction. But we're going on to KC. Going to be a great challenge. Everyone knows what type of time it is with them. Energy is going to be insane. On the road, Arrowhead, no words needed. I cannot wait. It's going to be incredible. We're going to enjoy this tonight, though. Vibe out at the crib, watch the rest of this Chiefs-Lions game, and then, get this body back together. You know what I mean? It's an every-week process. Feeling a lot better, though. Last week, or the week before going into Indy, it was a tough one. Mm-hmm. After the Chicago game, like I've talked about it on the other, the Let's Go pod, but yeah, it was super sick, unfortunately, and I got a little flu, and then my knee had some pain. We're going through it, but it's a beauty in the chaos. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And there's no excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm just being open with you guys. You know what I mean? And the fan base. But yeah, I'm doing great. I'm healthy, happy. And this week, it was a lot better. We just put in the work, put in the time, took care of the body, and we felt incredible. And, we went out there and executed. So, like I said, huge win, double-digit win at the crib, first one of the year, huge.
Huge.
We got to keep stacking days. That's all we can do.
Yeah. That was big. Let's just do one more, huh? Right? Hey, really quick, what people don't see, too, and you might not love this part, but when he's talking about getting the body right and getting through a sickness, all that, Bears game, we went upstairs to go our separate ways. Motherfucker couldn't even walk up the stairs, and he's still playing. So just for a little, bird's eye view from seeing him specifically, but all these guys and the players in the NFL and what they put their body through and the full car crash every single week, it's literally like that.
You got to love it.
Amen. But it feels better after a dub. The body probably feels a lot better. We get to look at Laurent, which I love. D, looking beautiful as always.
Nothing better. And he's not wearing anything else but Raider colors.
Hey,
I
love that. That's 12. I'm locked in. Don't even start questioning me. I've been locked in. The only time I watched another team was when there was that bullshit European game. But I'm locked in on the Raiders.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I love it.
His 10 toes down in the USA, baby.
That's right. I have to start this off because I was just getting hounded by Allie in the theater room about her question. How we do this, Darian. We're at games, and we know we have the podcast coming up. There's just certain things we throw on our phone that we know we want to talk about. And
the Gore
I literally looked at you, I said, I'd love to hear your question you'd have right now for Max for the podcast. And, of course, this is the most female answer I think you can get. Trying to stay PR politically correct here. But she just said, why is it so quiet in the stadium? Ask Max why it's so quiet early on. That's what I want to ask you. Did you guys feel it was a little quiet early on? And then the juice started picking up, though, as soon as you guys started making plays. Dude, they didn't even get a first down damn near the whole first quarter.
I know. I feel like it was quiet because it was just, it was one of those games where it was just
It's kind of a chill game.
It was just, I wouldn't even say that. It was just defensively, they couldn't do anything in the first half. I feel like the flow of every game is different. You know what I mean? I feel like...
And Tennessee really doesn't travel.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. It was our fans, we've been struggling. So, you could tell they're kind of on edge a little bit, and they want to see a good result. And it was, it's not that we were playing bad, but our offense, it was a little slow in the beginning. Like we had I think it was a 10-minute drive and we got a field goal, and then you know what I mean. It's like little things like that. Maybe could have been the reason, but like you said, as the game went on, you see Geno start getting his flow and Ashton and the whole offense, and then defensively we're just making more and more plays. And it just the juice started getting, because it was like, okay, we got these these guys. You know what I mean? And you could just feel that energy being transferred out there onto the field. The fans want to see us win, and that's all I want to do. You know what I mean? And all we want to do. So it was good, getting that win in front of the fans. We want to protect that home field. Allegiant is our home. You know what I mean? And we take a lot of pride in that. So getting that win was huge. But yeah, I feel like it just as the game went, it was just like it kept building and building and building.
For sure.
And I felt like at the end, like even when I walked out there at the last drive, like I always look into the back of that end zone, like when we got the lead.
Yeah. And
I know like
below the suite area right there?
Yeah, right there behind that, like literally the black hole. Like everyone is there and they look, you could tell like, and in my head, I'm like, this is my time.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get home. I'm literally like, I swear to God, this is my like last few years. Like I'm sitting there in that position and I'm like I'm literally like whispering to myself. I'm like, get home, bro. Get home.
Yeah.
Get home. You got to win.
No
matter what. Like I'm literally telling myself this and I swear to God, right before I did it, I got home and because I feel the fans like, come on, bro, we need to close the door right now.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm just like, no matter what, just find a way.
Yeah.
And that's there's no better feeling. And you want to do it for the fans and your teammates. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's all about. So it was awesome, bro. And you just felt that energy, like that was the relief. Like we got him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's done.
And we've talked about this. You want to be in these competitive games at the end so you can make those
so
plays.
We can go get busy.
Yes, exactly.
100%.
And show why you're worth 100+.
Yeah, for sure. Those are the moments you got to close the door. That's why you get put in those positions because you're relied on to do exactly that. So like I said, overall, like just as a team, it was a great win. The energy, the consistency, Geno I thought played really solid, and just him being composed, even though it wasn't perfect early on, they got their rhythm, and overall we just found a way and made it work. So it was awesome. But yeah, in general, Devin White had a crazy game. Jonah had a crazy game.
Yeah.
There's dudes
crazy celebration too from
he
Jonah.
That, bro,
the white old dude.
That shit's so clean, and we hit that in practice all the time, and I can't do it as smooth as him. He has that shit down to a T,
which is crazy coming from knees.
I know, because I feel like with my rhythm, like I should be able to hit that so perfect, but I really haven't taken the time to
practice
to really get the craft down. But him and Adam Butler got it down to a T, but it was second down too. So like
I love to see AB do it.
Bro, AB does it so clean, it's hilarious. But Jonah, bro, when he got the sack, it's second down. So usually like third down, we all can like get it. He was like so far away from me.
It almost looked like he was contemplating.
And he hit it and then took off. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to get in there. But yeah, bro, it was so clean. We talk about that. He does that dance all the time. So
that shit
seeing him get to do it on game day was legendary for sure.
I was actually laughing. I looked around. I think I was 20 other people.
I was
were
absolutely
laughing.
howling. Bro, because that's my Fortnite. That's my Fortnite dance. You were just. We were just playing, and I was doing that, dude. That is one of my favorite videos that the internet's ever given us and blessed us with. And when I saw him hit that, bro, I was howling.
I loved after the game we were just talking about this in London where they had the rules on the screen before the game, so when those things arise in the game, everyone has an idea of what's going on.
Yes.
Jonah gave everyone a little sneak peek after the game on his Instagram. I think he showed a celly, then they put the video of the old white folk doing it, so it kind of worked out. There's a little intel for everybody.
Absolutely. He hit it so clean too.
He did.
He hit it so clean, and that video alone too, like, if I need a good laugh or just an energy pickup, you can put that video on and just laugh every time. Because for a fact, Lil Baby is not the song they're dancing to, and it just makes it 10 times funnier.
What do you think they are playing to?
Nothing.
I don't know, but he hits that bitch so clean. His knees and ankles are all in coordination. It's incredible.
It's some Amish band being played, like the original audio has to be some like...
Bro, yes. It's like they do the wedding videos, like the Amish weddings or Indian weddings and stuff, and they're playing like Yo Gotti in the background. And it's hitting so perfect. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like Key Glock.
Yeah,
Speaking of cellies,
every time it's Key Glock. I feel like, yeah.
Speaking of cellies, we've seen that stank face, dude.
You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. It's a forward. Yeah, but shout out Cam Ward though.
All right, guys. Every fall, I tell myself I'm going to get organized, new routines. better habits, healthier eating. I'm sure you guys hear the same thing yourselves. But every fall, reality kicks back in. Back-to-back work days, late nights, way too many. Hey, what's for dinner? I used to cave and just grab takeout. And honestly, that got expensive and never left me feeling great. That's when I tried Factor, and it's been a total game changer. Their meals are chef prepared and dietitian approved. So I know I'm getting something balanced, not just quick, and it's comforting to sit down with real food that's ready in minutes, especially on those nights when cooking just isn't happening. What really impressed me, though, is the variety. They've got premium seafood like salmon and shrimp with no extra costs, bold Asian-inspired dishes with flavors from Thailand all the way to China, plus new Mediterranean diet options and GLP-1 friendly meals loaded with protein and good fats. And honestly, I'm gonna spill a little secret with you guys. My go-to has been the salmon with roasted veggies, or if I'm getting tired of that, the chicken tikka masala. It tastes homemade, but I don't have to spend an hour in the kitchen. It's no wonder 97% of customers say Factor helped them live a healthier life. I can honestly say the same. I use it, and you should too. So if you're ready to eat smarter this season, go to factormeals.com/rush50off and use code rush50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code rush50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door with Factor. Back to the show.
Shout out Cam Ward.
He has paid a lot of homage
baller,
to you before this game. So talk to me about this leading
sure.
up to it as a rookie quarterback you're going against. What was your thought process going against this guy?
Yeah, I love the way he plays the game. And, even on this pod, you could pull up us talking about him last year. We're all fans of him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Him being in Miami, he's a hell of a competitor, and I love his attitude. And, he wants to win really badly. And he's going to have a great career. Guys like that, you could just tell they're wired the right way. And he's going to get better and better. So, yeah, I know he's got his legendary, he had his legendary celebration. But, in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm going to hit it at some point. The first time I hit it, I was just so hyped because I needed that sack. You know what I mean? It's been a couple – you go a game or so, whatever, without a sack, you're like, it's out-of-body experience.
Sure.
I pull the arrow back out. It's always parts of the field, too, where I hit
muscle memory kicked in.
Yeah, it was this is where I hit my arrow. I've done it here, boom. But at the end, I was already on my talking my shit, in my bag, just talking my shit, and I'm like, I got to go get him. Yeah. And then I got him. I'm like, yeah, I'm hitting
Cam
this
literally two-hand shoved you, 2 plays before that?
I know. He was pissed. Yeah, he was pissed too. And I was talking shit the whole game, and he stood up. I definitely respect the hell out of him. He's going to be a great player in this league. So, I definitely like to do my little trolling from time to time and talking my shit. That's just part of what we do. So, yeah, it was good, and definitely getting to call game was awesome.
2-piece McNugget, 6 total sacks for the defense. That was good to see out there. But really quick on Cam Ward, I loved watching him play. Honestly, I really did. I love the arm angles he plays with. Shit, at one point he threw the ball so low in the slot, it looked like it was a fumble when Tyree poked at it.
Yeah.
But it ended up being an incomplete pass.
I know.
That's how low he was throwing the ball.
I know.
That was insane.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought I had a strip, so I didn't even know what happened. I wrapped him up and hit him, and I see the ball on the ground. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
But he, threw it kind of I don't even know. But he does his arm angles, and, he's one of those guys, he reminds me of Mahomes in this way where, he'll hold the ball until the last possible second.
Yes.
A lot of quarterbacks, they feel the heat, and they're like, fuck, and they just get rid of it. He'll wait and wait and wait and wait, and you're like, okay, is he really about to hold this motherfucker? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you get an extra hit, but he's just trying to make a play, and you got to respect that because a lot of quarterbacks don't want to get hit like that.
No.
And he doesn't give a damn. He's just trying to win.
Super gifted passer, though.
He's talented.
Do you think that this is something we're going to see an evolution in quarterback play, Brogan? You can even talk to this. I feel like this season I've seen so much more often that quarterbacks are just dirting it right before. Before they get hit and they're not taking a sack. And I feel like it's become a conscious thing because the elevation of these, or even the evolution of these pass rushers. Hey, smart thing to do, dirt it. Put it in the ground.
For sure.
Non-intentional grounding. Do you think that's going to become something more and more common that we're going to see?
I feel like it's a smart play. To be honest, so the one thing that goes to my brain immediately is what they're probably being taught is don't make a bad play worse, right? So as soon as shit hitting the fan and Max and 4 other people are staring down the barrel of the gun at you and you have no vision anyone, your first initial thoughts is oh, fuck, let's just flick the ball, get out of my hands.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't want to take the contact. And I think they're probably just harping, especially on these younger quarterbacks, to your point, D, is just, hey, don't make a bad play worse. Live to fight another down. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the whole mentality. And then on top of it is just, I think, taking care of the football. You don't want to be the guy that's in there as a rookie and have the Peyton Manning stat of, 18 picks or 20 picks as a rookie, which he's obviously goated. We know that. But that doesn't work out for everyone. That clock for a lot of people
clock's a little different nowadays.
Mm-hmm. It is. Right? Don't you think?
I agree with
I would
you.
like to and I want your thoughts, actually, but I would like to see them. This is hard to do, but like the intentional grounding, and if you're running and you're not being blocked and you're about to take his head off and he just takes the penalty, it should be a sack.
A
Always
million
a sack in
%.
college, though. It was a sack in college. When we played Kentucky the year, we almost beat them.
Yeah.
I had 2 sacks in that game, and I'm mentioning that because I know Lonnie Johnson's probably tuning in, and that's my guy, and I always give him shit because he was on the other side. You played against Lonnie.
Yeah.
So I always give him shit. I'm like, shit, you talk shit about Eastern, but shit, I 2-piece and beat the fuck out of y'all. So, I mean, we locked y'all shit up. But anyway, in that game, one of my sacks that I got was on they had that skinny-ass quarterback, and I was on his ass like that.
Yeah.
And he just fucking he threw it in the dirt, got an intentional grounding, and it counted as a sack. And that's what I always remember. I'm like, damn, in college, like if you get there and he just dirts it, that still counts as a sack. But in the league, I've found out the hard way a few times, and I'm like,
again
oh
today.
shit, it's a sack. And then you realize you're like, fuck. It doesn't count. You know what I mean? But it should count.
Biasly, because we're your boys, like we want that to happen because it happens so often.
So often.
It happened today.
That's
it literally
the
happened
wor-
today.
I know.
Yep.
That's
You
the
and
worst.
someone were coming free,
Devin White.
right?
Yep.
It just happens.
Devin White. Yes, correct.
Yeah, but that's I don't know. It's just an NFL game. But honestly, to touch on your point one last time, like every quarterback's different. You know what I mean? Some quarterbacks are going to hold it to the last second and try to make every single play. Some quarterbacks are extremely conservative and they're just going to dirt it because they don't want to fuck up.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a fine line. Like me personally, like, and I know Brogan feels this way as well. Like I love the quarterbacks that are going to take some chances. I like growing up, like the Brett Favre, like those guys were the shit.
Yes.
We definitely threw a lot of picks, but you can't do that. But
They trust
also,
their arm so much.
there's got to be a fine line where, okay, I'm going to take some risks, but also I got to protect the ball as well. But I feel like there's got to be a balance there. Like seeing Mahomes do it, like he takes some risks, but he more of the time he's making plays. You know what I mean? So just finding that balance to be like, all right, I'm going to be a playmaker, and this time, okay, I'm going to be a little bit smart.
For sure. Last point to that is that's why I completely hate training camp and all these beat reporters that come to practice and they tweet all practice long. And they're like, yeah, well, so-and-so had a pick here in 7-on-7 or in Skelly or X, Y, and Z, 3 picks through 5 practices. It's like, bro, that's when they're going to practice. Can I fit the ball in this window?
No, facts.
And by you posting this shit constantly and making it look like this guy's having a shit camp when it's not true, and granted, he's probably not even paying attention to your tweet. But
Facts.
to that point, it's like, let them develop because you don't want them doing it on Sundays.
Yeah.
We all don't want to see it on Sundays. They need to know, like, hey, can I fit that in? And sometimes that call becomes a little closer afterwards. You know, look at Stafford and those guys. They made a living off
Facts. Well, how many
those
times do you
limits.
see, oh my God, this guy had the greatest training camp in the world. He's going and da-da-da. And then you're like, oh, he's trash. And then the other way, it's like, oh, this guy's kind of struggling. Oh, he got locked up here. He blah, 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 blah. And then they go in the season and go fucking have an all-pro year. It's just like, that's why you just got to take everything with a grain of salt. It's exactly how, like, the season's the same way, the media, the this, the that, all that, like, this is how I am. Like, especially right now, I'm straight, like, tunnel, bro, it's tightest tunnel vision you could get, like, because all that shit is just white noise, bro.
Yeah.
It's all irrelevant, and they flip and roller coaster back and forth every week. It's like, you just got to stay dialed in on what really matters, and that's getting better every day. So.
Amen.
The leaves are turning. The air has got that crisp snap to it here in the Midwest. No, it's not the same out there in Vegas. And let's be honest, weekends are finally feeling like football season again. And just because it's cooling off outside doesn't mean your style has to. That's where Chubbies comes into play. They just dropped their brand new fall collection, and it's built for peak comfort and effortless style. I'm talking about their comfort collection, especially the everywhere joggers. These are the pants that you live in. Absolutely will not take them off all weekend long. Perfect for the couch, naps, Saturday errands, and last-minute beer run for before kickoff. They're soft, stretchy, and basically feel like pajamas. You can actually wear them out in public and not be embarrassed. And because football season is here, you've got to check out the official licensed NFL by Chubbies collection. They've got bold polos, fan-ready mesh shorts, even swim trunks, repping your favorite team. We all know it's Raiders. Honestly, it's perfect for tailgates, barstool coaching, and celebrating fourth quarter comebacks right from your couch. I threw on a pair of their original stretch shorts last weekend, and I swear to you, I promise, felt like they were made for football Sundays. Stretchy waistband, tons of comfort, but sharp enough that all my buddies thought I dressed up for the game. So here's the deal. For a limited time, Chubbies is hooking you up with a 20% off promo code. You're going to use code THERUSH at chubbyshorts.com/TheRush. That's 20% off your entire order with code THERUSH at chubbyshorts.com/TheRush. And I'm going to say it again for you because this deal is too good to pass up. All right, you're going to visit chubbyshorts.com/TheRush, and you will receive 20% off. All right, use code THERUSH at chubbyshorts.com/TheRush.
I came across a tweet today, which I thought was awesome. So DM Maxx Crosby has notched his 14th career game with 2+ sacks, passing Howie Long, 13 of them, for the second most of such games in Raiders history since 1982. His 14 games plus or with 2+ sacks are also 5th most in the NFL since 2019. When you hear something like that, bro, and it's another movement up the charts, Howie, a guy who's a friend of the show, someone you've obviously had many conversations and looked up to, I'm sure. But you just, when you see something like that, man, talk about the greatness.
That's fire. That's fire. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I think it's just cool. It's just, another part of, what we're trying to build and what we're going towards. You know what I mean? It's like the immortality, the iconic stature, that's the shit I'm chasing every single day. And I got so much work to do. So seeing stuff like that is cool. I'm definitely a stat guy. Like I like as a kid, like, you know what I mean? I had every single card. I always like peeped into it. Like, so I always, I'm keeping up to date on little stuff like that. But like, for me, like as I've become, a professional, I've been in the league for longer. Like I really just try to, I really don't see it as much, you know what I mean? Like I see the stuff, but I try to just be like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? You know what I mean? I just keep doing what I'm doing. It's just all going to come. But like, I try not to like try to get too much into it because it's just like, okay, I already done it.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean? I did it. And now, okay, I got more to do though. Like I always think that in my head, like, okay, I'm trying to go.
Yeah. What's the next thing to obtain?
I'm trying to be a first ballot. I'm trying to be the greatest to do it. I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? It's like, I haven't done shit yet. Yeah. So I keep that mentality and it's helped me this far to get where I'm at. And some people like, everybody always says it to me, like, bro, you got to enjoy that moment. And like, I do. Like, trust me, there's no better feeling going out there and shutting shit down and balling out. But it's like, okay, let's go do it again.
Well,
let's go do it again.
You also expect it from yourself.
No, for sure. My standard is so much higher than anybody else can put it at. So, like, the time to look back is when it's all done. Mm-hmm. And the time to look back on your season and how you evaluate it is when the season's done. Yeah. So, but I know, like, in the moment, it's like, okay, I'm playing really fucking good ball. Where can I get better? Yeah. I'm not going to sit there, okay, I already know I could win on this. I could win on this. How can I make it better and better and better? So that's just what I focus on. But it's dope. Like, Howie's a legend. One of the greatest to ever do it. And he's inspired me a lot. So big shout out to Howie Long. Like you said, friend of the show. And definitely got to chop it up with him soon. It's been too long. But, yeah, he's the man.
For sure. And he might be happy you took a few plays off now.
Yeah, you did.
Year. Yeah. A couple of the day.
I was on Brogan's. I'm texting Brogan. What the fuck's
Darian texted
going
me.
on?
He goes, where's Max? And I was like, he just took a couple plays off. He's back out there, and Darian's like, I'm out here looking like a worried mother. I'm like, it looks good on you, though.
I know. Tim said the same thing.
I didn't have the
TG hit me. He's like, you're growing. Yeah. You're growing. I said, I know. I'm doing that shit,
I'm
baby.
growing right now, too.
No,
hey,
anyways, before Brogan takes the show with this, you talked about...
Can't help himself.
No, he can't, actually. You talked about being with the first ballot Hall of Famers. There's another stat that was thrown out. Shout out CJ. But Josh DeBow says Maxx Crosby joined Jared Allen, 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, and Aaron Donald, future first ballot inductee, as the only player since 2000 with 10+ TFLs in each of their first 7 seasons. Yeah.
Player comp coming into the league, Jared Allen.
Why
and
is
then we
that?
already know about Aaron Donald.
Why is that?
What?
Jared Allen, player comp. Why is that? Like, what is it? What about his game is it that everybody compares you to?
Well, we know why.
I thought you were gonna say what? Because he's white?
Yeah.
No, but
I would
big
never.
exciting
I didn't say it.
I would never.
No, but yeah, Jared Allen, relentless.
Yeah.
I love Jared Allen. Another guy that I've had not a lot of conversation, but I've had a good amount of conversations with. Just seeing him get in the Hall of Fame this offseason was freaking awesome. He had an incredible speech as well.
Mm-hmm.
Believe he's a girl dad as well.
Yeah.
Which is, that energy, you just know. Like the girl dad, it's a different type of vibe. And he's just an absolute legend, bro. And so seeing my name with him, guy who inspired me so much, it has helped me during my career, and Aaron Donald as well. Like I've said it multiple times, but like I want to be the Aaron Donald of defensive ends. The guy, want to be considered the best. And yeah, it's just cool, bro. Seeing stuff like that, it's like, holy shit. It puts it in perspective. It just motivates me even more. You know what I mean? It does the opposite of make me content. I know I have so much more work to do and so much room to improve. So, yeah, big shout out to those two absolute legends. And like we talked about, it's, we want to be at that level and to be considered the best, you got to do it in all facets, from TFLs to sacks to forced fumbles, batted balls, the whole nine. And, we're continuing to strive for that every day.
I love it, bro. I love it. Well, obviously, we're going to keep breaking down the game throughout the show. But D, we want to slide on. We want to slide on to the next one real quick.
Let's do it.
Yep. Yeah. So I got one more for you before I jump ship, but it's Brogan mentioned earlier. We got 6 sacks as a defense, right?
Yeah.
As a collective unit. Someone like Jonah, he's really developed and taken a very big step from year 1 to year 2. Seeing guys like him get on the stat sheet, I think he's at 4 sacks on the year. The rest of the defense being able to get to the quarterback, what does that mean to you? And I know that you take a lot of pride in bringing everybody along with you with the success. So being able to see it come to fruition, talk about what that means to you and how you guys can compound on that here for the rest of the season.
Yeah. They asked me this after the game too, one of the reporters. And for me, it's like, I'm not going to sit here and take credit for those guys playing at that level. For me, I know those guys put in the work. They show up every day with great, energy, enthusiasm. And if I could do, if I played a little part in inspiring those guys on a daily basis, then that, I take a lot of pride in that. Every day is a work day. The way we show up, our energy, it starts, with, Robbie, Rippy, K-Jack, our coaches, first and foremost, in that D-line room, and just everybody in that room in general, bro. Like, we show up, and our standard is the standard. We're not dipping and lowering that for nothing. You get to see it come to fruition. It's really fucking cool. You know what I mean? Seeing Jonah, seeing Tyree, Malcolm, Lecky getting a sack today, Big Tonga. He's went in there and had a crazy fucking sack. And I think he was, might be getting a fine here soon, I believe. But regardless, just seeing those guys play at that level, and if I had anything to do with it, it's definitely cool. But it's like I give them all the credit because they got to do it and show up every day and work. So I love those dudes, man. We got an awesome room, and we got to keep stacking days and building off of it.
Hey, everyone. Crypto's buzzing right now. I'm sure you already know that. And when I want more Bitcoin, Solana, or anything else, I open Moonpay first. Moonpay works with Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal, your bank, and credit cards. So topping up takes just a couple of clicks. They've been around for 6 years. Millions of people use them, and they built some awesome partnerships across the crypto world. One Moonpay account is all you need to explore the entire ecosystem. And here's an awesome Moonpay partner you need to know about. It's BitPay. It's the bridge that connects your crypto holdings to real-world spending. With BitPay, you can buy, store, swap, and spend cryptocurrency all in one app. Plus, you can turn Bitcoin into dollars using BitPay crypto debit card and earn cash back automatically. It just makes living your life crypto so much easier. Remember, while Moonpay makes buying crypto straightforward, it's essential to do your own research and understand the risks that are involved. Crypto trading can be volatile and you could lose your investment. Moonpay is a tool to facilitate your transactions, not a source of financial advice. Trade responsibly, and welcome back to the show.
All right, let's jump into, we had a big weekend here. We had NFL, obviously, today. yesterday was full of college football, and we all know, every viewer of this show knows that we're big college football fans. So first, I'm going to give a shout out to our Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking care of business at home against Northern Illinois. Great dub. Round of applause for the Eagles. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Big dub.
Big dub.
Eat tough, D.
Eat tough.
Man, on the car show, everything. Good for them. In the factory.
Huge.
Get it done.
Overall, great weekend for all of us. You know, from the Roots all the way up to the Raiders.
Come on, bro.
Oh, it was
Finish it
success.
off right.
It was success.
Oh, and Ella's birthday this weekend.
And Ella's birthday. I mean, jeez.
Come on.
Elite.
I've never been to a sweeter birthday party in my life. 2 years in a row. And it was a
God.
2-year-old and a 3-year-old party.
Just tell her I love her.
Going nuts.
Tell her I love her. Hopefully she's not mad at me next time I see her.
She might have a little beef with you, but she does love Uncle
I know.
Marion.
I know.
You know that.
We always got to go through our trials and tribulations, her and I. We do.
right.
But that
You
being said,
guys beef with each other like too. It's the funniest shit ever. It honestly makes me so happy.
all right,
I love it.
talk to me about this. Ohio State Buckeyes, Max. They are 6-0. They took care of business, 34-16. Next week they're playing Wisconsin. What are your thoughts on the Buckeyes? How do you feel? Is it just status quo?
Best team in the country. I mean, they're playing great football.
Yeah.
I love our quarterback. I love what Matt Patricia's done with the defense. I mean, across the board, just playing really good, sound, freaking football.
Yeah.
Julian Sand is a dog.
Looks like a 10-year-old.
It just, the whole team, they're playing great football. That's all you can say. They got the ability, the talent, but they're playing smart. They got great coaching, great players, and you just see it come to fruition on Saturday. So big shout out to the Buckeyes. Got a lot of work to do, but 6-0 is a pretty damn good start, and I love what I'm seeing so far.
One crazy thing I'm seeing here is seeing what Patricia's able to do to showcase Caleb Downs' true potential and his ability is something I haven't seen from a lot of defensive coordinators here in college football. I mean, watching Saban break down what he's like, and they're doing the actual coverages and the responsibilities. This dude's going from the opposite hash, uncovered, to another receiver and just running with them and breaking up passes. Yeah. This guy is going to have a very bright future.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he's related to homeboy from the Colts, the receiver Downs from the Colts. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they're
Josh Downs? Is it Josh Downs?
Yeah, I think it's Josh Downs.
Yeah.
But yeah, D, I think that's a great point, and your point as well. Patricia, low-key, could be the I don't want to say secret sauce because they're the defending champions, obviously, respectfully, and even though we hate them. But I agree. I think they're the best team in the nation. Unfortunately, they're ice cold. They're reloading. They're not rebuilding at all after a championship. Legit reloading. They're scary, bro.
They're scary.
I am glad someone in the Big Ten at least is holding it down because the fucking Ducks, they screwed me.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah,
that hurt me as well. I didn't see that coming.
Hate to see it.
So,
I will say this though. I think I'm okay as far as the playoff picture windows. You know,
they'll probably make the playoff, but the Hoosiers don't fucking sleep on the Hoosiers.
I was gonna say, did Oregon lose that game or did Indiana win that game? Like, is Indiana for real?
I'm gonna say Indiana won the game. I thought it was a good game, and they went to Eugene, and they won in Eugene. They did it at Oregon's house, Yonner. And also, secondly, their quarterback for Bama, the quarterback for Indiana,
ice cold,
might be a Heisman type guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When I say Heisman guy, I'm saying going to New York. But that's going to depend on the rest of the season. I mean, dude, he's impressed me. And trust me, I was not trying to give credit early on, especially at Indiana. No disrespect. It's just a basketball school. Well, okay, it's been established.
Yeah.
But now they're making me eat my own words. They're playing well. And once again, this has been an ongoing conversation on this topic surrounding college football, especially on this show. I'm here for it. I'm here for the Indianas showing up all of a sudden. I'm here for the Vanderbilts showing up. Yeah. I'm here for I think this is all part of the NIL that we talked about.
I do agree. Your point is coming to life.
It is.
It is. It is more competitive. It's not as top heavy. Georgia just boom, they lose to freaking Bama again.
And also Northwestern beats Penn State.
Northwestern beats Penn State. Indiana beats Oregon on the road. It's getting competitive, and there's a lot more teams in the mix now. Just Like it used to be, okay, the top 4 teams with the old playoff, it was like those teams aren't going to lose. Now it's like most teams are going to lose at least one game.
They must have had an idea that this was going to be the path it was going down to add 12 teams. Last year they must already saw like a pattern, or they said,
well, last year
we'll just call the game differently.
Well, they did the conference champions, and then they saw how they didn't represent well in the playoffs, so they had to expand it and make it kind of better.
True, there were a lot of blowouts the first 2 rounds of the playoffs last year.
Indiana looked rough, and the Boise got smacked by Penn State. It was a Notre Dame, maybe Penn State, one of them. Yeah, but I think they're just getting better. I think it's slowly equaling out. I feel like the formula is kind of working.
It is,
because I'm here for it.
Like we said, if you're betting these games at home, viewers, you're tuned in, you're degenerate, and you're constantly logging slip after slip. For sure, it sucks. Yeah. I get it. It's impossible to pick. Honestly, save your money. Just wait till Sunday. It's a lot easier. That's a little pro tip from the boys here, but outside of this guy. But yeah, hey, I like it. I'm here for it. I want to see more of it, and I'm tired. I don't want to see the undefeated seasons really anymore unless you're really like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
What?
Unless they're the Buckeyes.
They might.
Yeah, they will.
Unless they lose that last game of the year that they keep doing.
Bro, can you just take the stance and say you're a Michigan fan? Just take the stance and say you're a Michigan fan.
Also, on another note, hand up.
Just say you're a fan.
Hopefully none of you guys took that advice from the Michigan Wolverines.
I'm so happy I reposted that one because everyone in my DMs, obviously we got a lot of LA love, from a lot of Raider fans from LA.
Fuck.
So many people were like, your boy's a fucking idiot. And hit me up in the DMs. I was fucking laughing. I'm like, good. Yeah, because he was so confident. And sometimes it's like that, though. Just like Darian howling, screaming in our theater room when he thought
when the Broncos lost to the Colts.
The Broncos and Colts. And then what was the other one?
Giants, Cowboys,
and Russell Wilson throws the bomb. You're screaming, howling like the game was over. That was one of the funniest moments of the season, though. Just seeing the change of energy in
Broncos
about
Colts,
2 minutes, man.
He was literally going.
He was dry heaving, screaming in our faces.
Dude, I have not. I won't forget that one. I haven't been on an emotional roller coaster like that for a very long time.
That was all time.
I am a Michigan fan. I still like Bryce Underwood.
Thank you. I'm glad you just.
I hope they do well.
I rode with you because I texted you. I was like, I think USC might pull this off after all that shit talking, and then I reposted it on my story, and I was like, no, friend check. I can't be a fraud.
Yep.
I can't be a fraud, and I'm not.
It's better than having a milk check.
Yep. And I'm not. Anyways, so last team.
Whatever that means. Hell yeah.
Condor Cartel, this episode of The Rush is brought to you by Square. Your favorite neighborhood spots run on Square. You know, every neighborhood has that one spot that just feels like home. For me, it's a local sports bar where game day means packed tables, wings stacked high, and everybody from diehard fans to casual drop-ins become family for a few hours. Places like that, they are what makes a neighborhood the neighborhood. And here's the thing. When you show up for those businesses, you're not just showing up for great food or a cold drink. You're keeping money in your community and helping local owners thrive. That's the power of neighborhood businesses, and Square is absolutely proud to back more than 4 million of them around the world. I'm going to say that again for you because it's a big number. 4 million around the world. So next time you're craving that game day spot, the coffee shop, or even your go-to barbershop, go show them some love. Learn more, head to square.com/The Rush. But first, go support your favorite neighborhood spot, and you'll be glad you did it. Square, see you in the neighborhood. Alabama, roll tide, roll. Everybody thought that they were going to go into Mizzou and take an L. No. These Bama boys are here to play. Everybody thought Florida State. I personally thought Florida State was going to be good. Florida State's on my list. Florida State is a terrible team. Quote me.
Yeah.
You can say anybody can cry about all the things they want. They suck. Okay. But Bama, they needed a wake-up call. I'm glad it happened early. Better than happening in week 1 than in the playoffs, which is probably going to happen to a Big Ten team that's going to go into the playoffs.
Yep.
But
by the way,
I feel
if
good.
We're putting our hands up here and we're taking accountability, I need you to do the same for Florida State. I think you said they were a sleeper pick.
I just said it. They're on my list.
Okay.
They're terrible, and I got nothing to do with them. I mean, they cost me a lot. They cost me a lot of money. They cost me a lot of money. Week after week after week. Fuck. All right.
Hey. I know, bro. They did look good early, but
they looked physical. They're
kind of fraudulent. I'm sorry.
They looked like dominant up front. They looked physical on defense. They looked like they were fucking breaking, coming downhill. Like, I thought they were really going to make a run, and no, I was wrong.
Yeah, they're a little fraudulent, but I'm with you, D. Agree. Congrats on the dub. You and Max soaking it.
Can I mention a couple other things?
Sure.
Please.
Can we talk about this? Georgia Tech, 6-0.
What did I say before the year?
Won again. They just won again. They're ranked 13th. They might be in the top 10.
What did I say before the year about Georgia Tech? What did I say right now?
Hyping Georgia Tech.
He's going to like them. He said ACC champs. He did.
No, you've been hyping them.
He did.
BYU, 6-0 again. Ranked 18th.
BYU came back and showed some fucking grit against Arizona.
I know.
They showed some grit.
I know, bro.
Down
They're playing
double digits in the fourth quarter.
What do you expect? It's fucking Soak City there.
I know, exactly. They have so much pent-up testosterone. Anyway, Texas A&M in the top 5.
The disrespect.
Fucking
best roster money could buy.
A&M's insane.
Texas
Tech.
That's Texas Tech.
Texas Tech might be one of the best teams in the country. They are one of the best teams in the country, and I'm throwing this one more thing in here because I don't want to miss it talking college ball. Where did it go?
That's okay. Let it come to you. Don't leave.
I'm never going to force.
Don't leave.
Okay, no, the amount of upsets. This is what I want to talk about.
Yes.
Arizona State gets dog walked by 32 against Utah, and they're ranked 21. Iowa State loses to our boy, Deion Sanders. Shout out to Colorado.
Oh, my God. Did you watch the kid get trapped underneath the goalpost?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
All-time classic. And who else? Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
People are sleeping on Ole Miss. I know they had a rough one. They were supposed to kill Washington State. They're 6-0, bro. Shout out Lane Kiffin. Big shout out Lane Kiffin.
Beat LSU.
Ole Miss I like a lot.
He got trapped. That's
LSU,
natural selection.
I don't want to hear it.
That's natural selection.
I don't know.
You're not a fan?
As long as they got, what's his name there? I don't.
B. Kelly?
I have my question marks. And this is nothing against Devin White, Jamal Adams, and a lot of Arden Key, a lot of the people I love that went to LSU. Foster Moreau, one of my best friends. Love those guys.
Your boy Odell.
And then Odell. Shout out Odell. I just don't, that connection, I just don't see it getting to a natty ever. I'm sorry, it just doesn't fit. You just can't make that. I don't know. I don't see it until they prove me otherwise.
Yeah.
So I do respect the hell out of what they've done at LSU. Honey Badger, another one. Love the Honey Badger. It's my guy.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. There's just the match isn't all the way there yet.
You need someone who embraces
team or culture. It doesn't
embraces. The
I kind of
culture.
think Brian Kelly's got some shit to him, low key though, that we all just don't really see on like the.
No, he's got shit to him, but it's just I don't know.
Is it channeled the right way? Like
I just feel
Notre
like
Dame,
I'm an Ed Orgeron guy.
For sure.
Les Miles. Like
Notre Dame, Brian Kelly. Like, are you telling me you thought that I want to go play for him?
No shot.
That's it.
We're not going to kill the guy. He's a great coach. But I'm saying, like, I just feel like the match, LSU, Southern energy is not Brian Kelly.
They need an Urban Meyer.
Midwestern.
When we played
vibes.
LSU, Les Miles had makeup on. So let's talk about that. He had full-blown makeup on at the 50-yard line. What was he doing, media beforehand? My point to that is, how can you play for a guy like that? You need an Ed Orgeron type guy. You need a Dan Campbell type guy. Get John Gruden in there.
Gruden will be back ASAP.
Yeah.
Put Gruden in there.
He'll be back.
That's going to be a lead.
Let's just move
Shout
on.
out Coach Gruden. Yeah, next thing. We got to get moving. We got to watch this game. It's already fourth quarter.
All right, guys. Being a leader on the field, being a leader on this podcast, or being a leader at home means taking responsibility for the people who count on you. That's something I take seriously. So when I got married this year, as we already know, we had a big celebration, most importantly. But I started thinking about the future in different ways. I'm going to have a family. I have someone else that I need to be taking care of, looking after. What would happen to my family if I wasn't here tomorrow? That's why I started looking into life insurance. And honestly, the whole process felt overwhelming until I found Ethos. Ethos makes getting life insurance easy. It's 100% online. No medical exam. Just answer a few health questions, and you can get a quote in as little as 10 minutes. I was blown away by how fast and stress-free it was. And it's affordable, guys. That's the best part. Some policies start as low as $2 a day. Build monthly, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage. Ethos helps provide financial security so your family is protected if the unexpected happens. Protect your family with life insurance through Ethos. Get your free quote at ethos.com/therush. That's ethos.com/therush.
I'm going to ask you guys this real quick. Last question about college football. Tell me who your final four in the playoff is, and if you feel confident, who your national champion is out of this.
Ohio State national champions, obviously going to say that until the wheels fall off. Miami Hurricanes are the other best team in the country. They're unbelievable, and they're a problem defensively. They're one of the most fast, physical fucking teams in the country, and I do see that coming. Like I think it was 2001 or 2002, Miami, Ohio State meeting in the Natty. I could see that happening. Those are the two best teams in the country, in my opinion. The other two teams I got,
be respectful.
I am.
Of me.
OU's a little overrated. Let's talk about that. We don't need to get there though. I think A&M has a legit possibility to be in there. They're super talented all across the board, solid ass team. But I also have to throw in a sleeper. Georgia, you always got to believe in Georgia. Bama, all those teams have a possibility. But I don't know why Texas Tech has all the bread in the world. They literally bought a super team, and I think they might low-key fucking shock some people. And they're doing it as we speak. They're undefeated, top 10 team. They're whooping everyone. They play Kansas, who's a legit 4-2 team. A lot of talent. They beat the shit out of them. They've been kicking everyone's ass. They're averaging 50 a game.
I actually agree with Texas Tech. They did just beat a basketball school in Kansas for sure, but they are the best roster money can buy. I agree with that. They are outside of the Buckeyes.
They're a problem. And Miami's a problem.
All right. I'm a little annoyed that he didn't add the Buckeyes, the Ducks, because he's a hater, but I agree. Put Ohio State up there. I think you're going to have A&M. I think you put Bama in there. I think you can do that.
Possible.
Doesn't even matter who the fourth slot is because I'm riding with the Ducks because I am sticking to my guns. I'm a fan that doesn't waver. What are you in about? Kiki but Indiana sleeper.
Sorry, Jackson.
In there. Sorry, Jackson.
Just trying to get on Jackson's good side.
Oh, God.
I mean, if he wants to take us to a game, we'll
free
go.
Nike gear.
Free Nike
So
gear.
it's a long-term play,
but
I liked it. I liked it from the beginning of the season.
We got Jordan right here. What's he talking about?
Shout out Jordan.
Show them toes.
And the fit. Low-key, you wouldn't even know.
No, you
Jordan.
Show the toes.
I pray God they don't zoom in your big toe.
Yes. Let that toe hang.
There's mold. There's mold.
Bro, it's not mold, bro. I got my shit stepped on.
All right, that's okay. That's fair.
My toes are always purple and always black and purple. Well, anyway, for all the women and poor women watching this, talking about my dirty ass toes, don't judge.
That's okay.
Some people have fetishes tuning in, so that'd be interesting to see the comments after this. Darian, your picks?
Real quickly, I'm going to say that Miami against the ACC, I think that they play in the playoffs. They don't make it to the national championship or the Final Four. I have Ohio State. I have Texas A&M. I have Alabama. And I have my toss-up, but I do think it will be Oregon. I think that they needed that slap in the face real quick, and they're going to wake up. But I do think that you're going to see like an Alabama Ohio State national championship is my take. And what happens because Alabama is
what's going to happen. The Big Ten rises on top because they are the better conference. And it's starting to be proven every day.
No,
I don't
it's
know about
not.
all that. But
I
don't know about that. The Big Ten's solid, though. Big Ten is solid.
Back-to-back national champions come out of the Big Ten.
In the college football playoff.
You can't say anything until
I was talking about overall.
In the college
but Indiana is
football
kind of
playoff
making
era.
it better. Oregon. Yeah, there is more teams in the Big Ten now.
There are.
There are more teams.
USC.
I forget the whole West Coast is on
UCLA,
there.
led by Macaulay Culkin.
Twin.
Home Alone's their offense coordinator, and they can't lose all of a sudden.
Twin.
Facts, though.
He's got Nico playing like a top 5 guy all of a sudden.
No.
UCLA just went belt to ass back-to-back weeks out of nowhere.
Yeah,
James
cool.
Franklin
So
gets
Penn
fired
State was
because
your,
of Macaulay Culkin.
No. Wait a
Today.
second. Penn State was one of your claim to fames in this whole matchup against SEC versus Big Ten, and they fucking lose at home to Northwestern.
We're not proud of that game.
Yeah,
Northwestern plays on a
obviously.
high school field.
Yeah, obviously. So you can't tell me the strength of the Big Ten is stronger with Penn State firing their head coach, losing at home to Northwestern when you match up against the SEC.
I'm just saying.
Northwestern's in the Big Ten, so give them some credit.
Yeah.
And Indiana just goes and beats Oregon.
Yeah.
They're beating
each other up.
USC beats the shit out of Michigan.
Yeah. Finally.
Fuck you.
Because it's
Okay, I
not
don't
that
know.
good.
I don't know.
I've been battling Darian
I just want to argue.
That's good.
Me too.
I don't care. But I will say this random, but Dan Lanning is a cold ass coach, so I will give him his
he
credit.
is.
I do fuck with Dan Lanning though, heavy.
SEC over Big
Anyway,
Ten.
let's go on to the next thing. We got to roll.
Yeah.
All right, we're
We gotta
going.
roll.
We're going.
Condor Cartel, listen closely. If you're looking to take your game to the next level, we're happy to announce our partnership with Skull Smash Aromatic Sports Sense. We all know the feeling. You're gearing up for a big play. You're trying to hit that max effort level at the gym, trying to PR, trying to just be great. That's what we're trying to do here. And you guys need that edge, the extra level of intensity. Well, that's exactly what Skull Smash is going to bring to the table. These aren't your typical products. They got over 40 different scents in a variety of strengths and sizes, so no matter your vibe, there's something for you. And get this, every bottle of Skull Smash is made to order right here in the USA. So you know you're getting the freshest, most powerful experience possible. No prepaid package stuff, just sitting around on your shelf. It's all about the quality. And what I really love about this is the solid formulation. There's no mess, there's no spills, there's no activating. Just shake it and take it. It's all about you getting dialed in and getting dialed in fast. All other athletes swear by it, no matter the sport. Football, powerlifting, bowling, strongman, hockey. Skull Smash is for any athlete who wants to help focus better, push harder, and even hit peak strength when it matters the most. Plus, best part is Skull Smash has a special deal for all you listeners. Use code RUSH15 at checkout and get 15% off your order. Head over to skullsmash.com and check out their full lineup of scents and products. And trust me, guys, if you're serious about bringing your A game, this is something you do not want to miss.
Let's get into our dog of the.
9 tackles, interception, forced fumble. I want to say
Sack.
1 TFL, correct?
Sack.
Sack and a TFL.
Correct.
Devin White. Devin White had an insane game. Proud of him. He's showing up. He's doing what he needs to do. Him having a great game like that was huge for us. You know, you have a guy like that who's had the, you know, he was literally at the top of the world like that. Super Bowl, making plays, doing his thing. He got wrote off for a little bit, been through adversity, gone through a lot of shit. You got to respect the guy that doesn't back down to a challenge. You know what I mean? A lot of people are writing him off. You can say about Gino, say a lot of you know, guys on our team, but Dev, massive amount of respect for him and the way he responded. Had a great game, and we just got to keep stacking days. That's all we talk about all the time. We challenge each other. I challenge him all the time, and want him to be the best version of himself. So, him playing that Mike linebacker. E-Rob as well. You got Tommy. You know, Tommy Eichenberg got some reps today as well.
He smoked that dude.
He was flying. Jamal Adams, another one. Guys just competing. It's been awesome. But yeah, Dev, don't want to take anything away from your moment. You had a fucking incredible game. It's my dog. You already know that. Big shout out to my boy, Devin White. You are dog of the day.
Yes, sir.
There we go, Dev.
Big shout out to Dev.
Love that.
Now we're going to get into our next segment, favorite segment. It's our Big Sack segment, sponsored by our friends at
Big
Sacks
Sack.
Underwear. Let's go ahead and talk about that Big Sack with 2 sacks today, huh? 2 sacks,
Come on.
2-piece.
2-piece McNugget. Show me your big sack.
Come on. All right, well, talk to us.
2-piece in those sacks underwear.
First one, you
Yes.
did a nice little slide. That was smooth. But I want to talk about that second sack. That second sack, it was the weight of the game on your shoulders. You said you look into the fans, you take in the moment, and then you go out there and produce. What's going through your head? How'd you execute? And talk about that, Sally.
Yeah, no, I vividly remember just right before, like, just having a quiet conversation. Like, it was like out loud, like just whispering to myself, like, come on, get home, get home. You know what I mean? Like, you're in that moment, you know you're going to get some attention a little bit. You got to just find a way. And those are the moments, you know, you dream about as a kid, like closing the game out, putting the team away, whole crowd, the whole black hole right behind you, hype, you know, they're so excited just waiting for that moment. So there's nothing better, bro. Closing the game out, getting home. Wouldn't be possible without my teammates either. The whole group as a whole was just on point. You know what I mean? From the whole game, from Jonah, Tyree, Malcolm, Adam, the whole crew, Lecky, everyone flying around and playing at a high level, bro. Big shout out to the whole D line. Shout out to everybody on the back end holding it down, making them hold the ball in coverage.
Went through a tight end too, through the tackle.
Yeah, everyone had played a role in that. But yeah, just being able to in those moments go out there and close the door is what I dream about and think about all day. Every time I wake up when it's 4:55 in the morning. Every time that alarm goes off, every time I get in the cold tub, you don't want to get in the cold tub. Every time you want to, damn, I got to do this still. I got to stick to you know what I mean? Those are the moments you think about. It's like, oh, no, fuck that. I got to do this. You know what I mean? This is what we're doing for. We're chasing greatness and chasing immortality every single day. So those moments are fucking awesome, but I got to keep it rolling. It's one time. It's just one game, and we got to keep stacking them to get where we want to go. So big shout out to all the guys. It was a dope-ass moment, though. Definitely dope in front of the fans, getting the win, helping the team close out. Really good young quarterback in that team, so it was dope.
Love that.
For sure. No doubt. But anyway, do you want me to just transition? I can just transition to this moment.
Please.
Because we're already talking about rushmen. We're already talking about rushing the quarterback. So we love doing our top three. Our rushman of the week.
Yes.
We do this. It's my favorite segment. We're going to talk about our best rushers around the league, in our opinion.
Yes.
Number 3. This is a guy that I got a ton of respect for, a guy that's game I have been inspired by, especially as a young player, a dude I looked up to, a guy that got, paid at a very high level, in Dallas. Dude who's played the run, the pass, who's just been a really good, stout, awesome player. He was coached by my former coach, Rob Marinelli, so I used to watch his film all the time. But this dude is an absolute dog. He's in Seattle now. I think it was a very underrated signing, and you see how the way they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been banged up a little bit, but he's back. Comes out, 5 tackles, 2 sacks today, helps him get the dub. This dude, D-Law, one of the most underrated players in the league, in my opinion. Love the way he plays, man. He's a dog. He plays the run, plays the pass, and he's just disruptive as hell. Regardless of what stats he gets, he's always making an impact. So big shout out to D-Law. You're our number 3 rushman of the week, brother.
Yes,
big
sir.
shout out to you.
There we go.
G on the list.
Coming in at number 2, another one that hits close to home. My dog, Spider-Man. My fingers are fucked up, so I can't do the right Spider-Man on my left hand. But this dude, like I could go on and on and on about this guy. We went to Ethos together, right out the combine, or right out our last years in college. Went straight to Ethos in Phoenix, trained with each other every day, competition every day. I knew he was a first round pick for me at that time. Like I was just trying to be a top 100 guy, so I knew where I'm coming from. But I, in my head, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm trying to be. I know what I can be, but I at that time, like, I'm looking for the best guy in that group. We had dogs there, like, across the board from offense, defense, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Debo Samuel. Yeah. We had dogs all across the board in that building. So every day it was a competition. But personally in our group, Burns was that guy that I was like, this dude's a freak. Like, if you've been around Brian and seen the way he moves, like, he's light on his feet, flying around, can do all the moves. I'm like, okay, I'm going toe-to-toe with this guy every day. He's going to make me better. I'm going to make him better. We're going to get to it. And at that time, he probably had no idea who the fuck I was. With bald face, bleach hair.
For sure.
I'm out there with all the confidence in the world, like, fuck that, let's go, let's work. And we got real close. Me, him, Zach Allen. We had a dope-ass group there at Ethos. But seeing what Brian has done in his career, obviously getting paid, that's one thing. It's awesome to see that. Obviously, you love seeing your brothers, get taken care of and take care of their family. But just the way he's evolved and continued to get better during his career has been so dope to see. So him getting 7 tackles, 2 sacks. Dude's been going ballistic this year. They got a great group over there. Him, Big Dex,
Thibodeau,
Kayvon, Abdul Carter. They got freaking guys, bro.
Yeah.
And that defense is playing really well. We're going to see them, later in the season as well. Looking forward to it. But my guy, Burnsy, you're my dog. Always proud of you, always looking from a distance and viewing, even though we don't talk every day, anymore. But definitely, that's my dog. If I ever need anything or if he needs me, he already knows the phone call away. So big shout out to you. You're our number 2 rushman of the week. Shout out to Brian Burns, my dog.
Spider.
Yeah, big shout out to you. But at number 1, This is a close one. I mean, it could have gone either way.
2 Sack Summit guys, by the way, here for 2 and number 1.
We got two Sack Summit guys. So what do you expect? This is what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, coming in at number 1, Michigan guy, 7 tackles, 2 sacks. Dude is stout as hell. He plays the game at a high level, and I feel like coming out of college, obviously he got a lot of the credit he deserved and things like that. But as you've seen in his career, like they've had some ups and downs as a team. Sometimes he doesn't get all the credit. But that's one constant with him. He's just constantly getting better, and I could see it on film. His speed to power is crazy. He's evolving as a player. You could tell he's passionate about the game. He puts the work in, and just seeing that come to fruition, I think is so dope. So big shout out to Moonpay. You're our number 1 rushman of the week.
Yes.
I watch your film. I watch everyone's film. Around the league. I peep. Obviously, Latu's over there in Indy. Is my little brother.
Yeah, facts.
Defoe. OG, absolute, I think in my opinion going to be a Hall of Famer. They got some dudes over there for sure, but just watching that group play and obviously seeing them in person, they're doing a good job over there. So big shout out to you, Moonpay. You're our number 1 rushman of the week, brother.
Yeah, boy, Quiddy.
All right, well,
Quiddy. All right,
bring us home.
I mean,
Bring
that's
us
all we
home.
got, huh?
Yeah,
Bring us
Arrowhead
home.
this week.
Yeah.
And then
That's
us
I
out.
mean, we'll a little preview next week. Obviously, we talked about it early in the show, but we're going to Arrowhead. No words needed. You already know what time it is. Cannot wait. Got a lot of work to do until then. But yeah, no words needed, bro.
No.
It's going to be legendary. Cannot wait. Getting back in that stadium. It's going to be iconic.
get a dub to go into the bye week, correct? Because bye week's right after.
Bye week is the week after. So yeah, there's a lot. We got to go out there and do what we do at a very high level. But like I said, the preparation, we got a ton of work to do until then. And we're looking forward to it. So I'm super excited. Division game, obviously super important, and it's going to be a hell of a game. But that's all we got on the show this week.
Yeah, really quick
That's
before
all,
you
or
sign
actually,
us off.
one more thing.
Just
Brogan's got one more
housekeeping,
thing.
really quick. Everyone, with the jerseys that you won,
Yes.
we will be getting those out to you. We were waiting to get everybody's information, addresses, etc. Wanted to ship it to everybody at one singular time, so it just makes it life easier. Obviously, this guy here is signing them, so there's a lot going on. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys being patient with us, but they are coming. They're going to be shipped out tomorrow. When this episode, it'll be out by the time they're already heading to you guys. So want you guys to know that first and foremost. We'll have a lot more cool things going on. And we know the last couple of weeks, maybe you haven't seen us, but we will be shooting out more episodes, content, everything. Just bear with us. You guys already heard a little bit of Max beginning of this episode, what these guys are going through on a week-to-week basis, staying healthy, and also spend times with their family as well. So, but we're going to keep pumping content. We love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll let you sign that off, but wanted to make sure you guys are aware on everything that's going on here at The Rush.
Amen. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling in full effect. Like you said, obviously there's things that are, you can't control sometimes, and what comes with this game. You know what I mean? So we are doing incredible. We appreciate all the fans being patient. Obviously, seen some tweets like, "Oh, what's going on?" Blah blah blah. Sometimes things happen, and but at the end of the day, we are here. We're here to stay. We've been doing this for years now, and we're going to keep pumping the content and keep pushing it out to y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate you. Keep staying dialed in. All I'm going to say is this. You got to weather the storm. You got to improve every single day. Find that 1% you can improve on a daily basis. You're going to get exactly to where you want to go. It's not on your time. It's on God's time. You got to stay locked in, and no matter what, in life, you're going to go through shit, and it's how you respond. That's going to be the way you live your life. You're going to live a great life if you fucking keep finding the positive and in the hurricane. You know what I mean? When you got a storm going around you, you could try to go around that motherfucker. You try to hop over, that shit ain't going to work. You got to go right through the fire. And that's the only way you're going to have success in life. You know what I mean? And so that's the beauty in it. Even though sometimes it seems like everything's against you, fuck that shit. You got to keep going and pushing through, because I promise there's light at the end of the tunnel. That's all we got on The Rush this week. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all. We're going to keep hitting y'all with the content. Like, subscribe.
And then subscribe again.
And then subscribe again.
And then tell your friend about it.
Love you, D.
Peace.
I need my sack, rush it. You and me racks, rush it. Dress all black.